Hello, San Leandro Unified. Here's a message from your friendly neighborhood Department of Teaching, Learning, and Educational Equity, also known as TLE. Before we say anything else, we want to thank you for all you do every single day on behalf of our students and families. Your hard work and care for learning is what makes SLUSD a place of belonging for our students. As you may know, our next Professional Learning Day is coming up soon. We're here to tell you a little more about March 15th and the design of the day. We hope you'll be as excited as we are. We've heard your feedback about our Professional Learning Days and how we can continue to best meet your professional learning needs. On March 15th, you'll not only be able to select a day-long workshop session on topics of interest that you've identified, but you have another option to submit a proposal for your own PD plan. The schedule for the day looks similar to what you've experienced in our conference-style Professional Learning Days. We'll start at 8 a.m. with breakfast and sign-in, and professional learning will start at 8:30, whether you decide to attend a full-day workshop or design your own Professional Learning Day. After lunch, we'll continue the learning in the afternoon, whether it's returning to your session or continuing with your self-designed learning plan. At the end of the day, everyone will be asked to submit a reflection and evidence of your learning. Keep an eye out for a separate email with a lunch request form coming soon. Are you intrigued by this idea of designing your own day of professional learning? Keep listening for how to craft and submit a proposal. There are just a few things for you to get clear on for your professional learning plan. You'll choose a learning goal and at least one other person to work with. You'll decide what you want to do in order to meet your learning goal, and start thinking about how you'll share your learning at the end of that day. Then let us know your plan by submitting a proposal. As you start thinking about your proposal, keep these guidelines in mind. Your plan should align with the district goal to utilize universally designed learning with intentional anti-racist practices to remove barriers to student learning and success. You should work with at least one other teacher, and you'll meet at an SLUSD school site unless otherwise approved. The next few slides will give you an overview of the proposal form, and then we'll give you some resources and examples to support your proposal. You'll be asked to identify your team, who you'll be working with and learning with on that day, as well as a location. Let us know what your learning goal is by identifying the student needs you want to address, what you want to learn to better meet those needs, and share your connection to our district-wide goals of UDL and anti-racism and equity. Tell us what you'll do on March 15th to advance your learning goal. At the end of the day, everyone will be asked to submit a reflection on your learning in a format that works for you. This might be a video, a lesson plan, a sketch, an essay. Let us know what you're thinking right now, even if it changes later on. Are you excited, intrigued, wanting to know more? This next set of slides has some resources and examples to support your proposal. First, choosing your goal. This is a great opportunity to deepen your understanding of UDL with an anti-racist equity lens. There are lots of resources to explore and draw from as you think about small changes in your class that could result in big changes for your African American, Latinx, English learners, and students with disabilities, for example. With anti-racist UDL and equity as a lens, you might also choose to focus on a specific content area, student group, or teaching approach. Here are some sample goals as well as a sample proposal to spark your own ideas. If you need help refining your goal, try the UDL troubleshooting approach that was shared during the Fall Professional Learning Day to help you move from a challenge in the classroom towards a redesign of learning. And now that you have your goal, how do you want to learn? Here are just a few options for how you may want to expand or deepen your practice. You might watch those webinars you've been saving on supporting English learners in your content area, or read the articles you've been bookmarking on providing more opportunities for discourse for your students. Maybe you and your grade level or department team are going to explore Freckle, Mayan, or another blended learning platform or curriculum to identify opportunities for students to engage with content in multiple ways. Or maybe you have another idea completely. We want to hear about it. Here's some more resources that you might dig into on March 15th to meet your learning goal. And if your goal involves deepening your understanding of a certain aspect of UDL that you can apply in your class, this Padlet from our last keynote speaker may contain resources that you can use. Research shows that reflection after a learning experience helps us solidify knowledge and make connections between what we already knew and the new information that we just engaged with. Whether you choose a session or design your own learning plan, everyone will be asked to submit a reflection on their learning at the end of the day. And just as we work to provide students with options to communicate their learning, we'll ask you to select the medium that works best for you to share your takeaways with us. Are you excited? We're excited to see what you have planned. Here's how to submit your proposal. Get an editable copy of the proposal form by clicking on the link here. Once you're done with your proposal, share it with commenting rights to Teach Learn Equity at SLUSD.us for feedback and approval. Then let us know you selected the proposal option by going to the PD website and completing the registration there. The Teaching, Learning, and Educational Equity Department will review your proposal and respond to you with approval or feedback if we need more information. There's a short video on these steps on the top right corner of the slide. Check it out if you need a little technical assistance. Okay, SLUSD, that's your March 15th PD Day at a glance. If you have questions or want support in developing your proposal, email instructionalcoaches@slusd.us. And again, thank you for being here. Thank you for your hard work. SLUSD